Hello friends, it's Julie, and today we're going to just go through some postcards that I purchased at a local antique shop in Billings, Montana. And I had some extra time because I went into town, had errands to run, and my knitting group didn't meet, but I still had to meet somebody at the end of the day. So going to town is like at least an hour and a half round trip. But that's where I go. But anyways, they had a sign on the door. I said, "Are your postcards on sale?" And she said, "Yeah, they're all $1." So I'm thinking that's a lot. And then I asked, "Well, what if they're $1?" And she said she'll do 50 cents. So the first ones we're going to look at are ones that are 50 cents. Now keep in mind, I'm going on instinct here. Some of these may be worth more than 50 cents, and some of them may not. But I also have I sell online on eBay, and I also have a shop booth in an antique store. So if they were 50 cents and I sell them for, $2, I'm still making somewhat of a profit. I'm not going backwards. So anyways, let's get into it. So the first one is the driveway at the western entrance of Yellowstone. And I'm going to flip these so you can see the back. This one's posted. This one is Castle Geyser. I don't know. There's a few of these. This is probably common, but I didn't have a Castle Geyser. We've got Mini Glacier National Park. I just like those. Some of these might be for me. I'm going to just because it's easier, I'm going to flip them upside down. Going to the Sun Chalets in Glacier. To Medicine Lake. This is all Montana. And sometimes it's kind of nice to see the postmarks from that Montana. Here is Wyoming on the Union Pacific Railroad. This isn't in the best shape, but I'm hoping that it's a rare view. And it has Salt Lake postmark on it. So we'll see. Sheep Eater Cliff in Yellowstone. Just some tourists on here. We have Transportation Center in Cheyenne, a white border. Christmas Greetings, December 25th. It's like a gel. I don't know if you can see the shine on there, but that's like a gel covering. And this one is a winchback. So I thought I'd take a chance on the 50 cents for that. Lost Cabin, Wyoming. For some reason, this rang a bell with me. I don't know if they're worth anything or not. Here's another Lost Cabin, Wyoming. And then we've got Shoshone Indian Ice Caves. I've been to an ice cave, and I haven't seen a lot of these, so we'll see. This one was in Idaho. I guess I've not been in the one in Idaho. I've been in the ones in Montana. Elk at Lost Cabin. So I've got 3 Lost Cabins. I'm really hoping those are good ones. This is a newer one. It's Annie Oakley. And just thought that would be fun, either for would be kind of neat too, for a tourist going by. We've got the Shaft at Pennsylvania. I knew right away it was mines because of the way it looks. So we've got a railroad track, you've got mining, so maybe that's worth something. We've got Missoula Mount Jumbo. It's an old card. Looking for the Bunch. Got a cowgirl, so there's always a lot of cowgirls. And they had this on the back. So this is for Rapid City, South Dakota. And there's a lot of editorial on there. I'm at Augusta, Montana. I don't know where that is, so I'm going to look that up. But those kind of small town postcards can be kind of good. And then they also had this on the back where they were advertising this is a sample. So maybe this is the only Augusta, Montana postcard because they never bought purchased. Who knows? Here is one of those in France after the war, the ruins. I have a few of these. They haven't sold yet, but we'll see. Here's Butte, Montana. These are another one of those generic postcards that they just put the town on. It has a pre-done correspondence, which is different. Am I going to be upside down again? Okay. All right, here's a Western Cowboy. I have a bunch of these. This isn't in the best shape either, but I kind of liked, this is a little older than the other ones I have. Here's a different Billings one, West Parkway Cafe. I don't know, I think that's not around anymore, but it's kind of funny. Charles Russell at the Great Falls. So there's a lot of Charles Russell postcards, but here is him in a linen postcard. And I always love these old poems about Montana. This one says Red Lodge on it, so they do sell not for a lot of money, but they will sell. Here is branding, calf branding. And here we have some street views. This one is Billings and First Avenue. Here is Billings looking east on First Avenue. A lot of that's changed. Here is Billings Second Avenue looking west. And okay, here is another one of the poem cards. This is Bozeman looking east on Main Street. Bet you that's changed a bit too. World War II section of the National Cemetery Custer Battlefield in the monument. I don't think I've visited this part of the battlefield we went. Here is another, is this Billings Second Avenue looking west. I think that was the same one. Yeah, I got two of them. Okay, that's okay. We've got Miles City, the VA Hospital, St. Vincent's Hospital. This looks so different than it does today. And this one is a Bloom Brothers. I don't know if that makes a difference. It is postmarked Billings. Here's another generic postcard that is Norris, Montana. We've got Missoula, a town view with all the train tracks. This is pretty cool. We've got St. Mary's Hospital at night. This is Rochester, Minnesota. Trailing Range and the cattle range in the Badlands, which is the east part. I'll just keep going upside down here. Vassar Brothers Hospital in Poughkeepsie. I don't know why I got this one, but hospitals, you never know. Maybe because it's an undivided back. Parkview Sanitarium. Sanitariums go well. And so this is very gothic-y, isn't it? It looks like the haunted places. We've got St. Luke's and Thief River Falls. Starting home from Itasca Park. Okay, I grew up in Minnesota, so some of these are, yeah, because it's familiar to me. Okay, here are sheep. I get it because it's a sheep. That's probably going to be mine. Newark, figure 8. So there's some roller coasters. I don't know if they're rare or not, but I took the chance. Here's one in Columbus, Ohio. Now, I accidentally got two of these. These are real photo postcards. There was a bunch of them I wanted to get, but I didn't want to spend $1 each on them. Mostly I got them to help find who these are. And these two had a name and dates on it, so maybe I'll be able to figure out and return them to family. And yeah, so I guess part of, if you buy postcards from me or support me, part of it helps me to return things to the original family. Okay, we've got Main Street. Here's another street view in Port Henry, New York. We got a lady, and I believe she had a name. It's not a lot to go on, actually. We'll see if I ever find it, or do I just list her. We have Red Sulphur Spring, Heber, Arkansas. Why did I buy this one? I don't know. Oh, this is why. This is another postcard advertisement, and it's published by Heber Drug, so small town. Here is a real photo postcard from the bridge. You can't see the bridge. And here's from Myrtle Hawkins. So she must have maybe lived around there. Here's another real photo. Fuse Works in Livermore, California. So it's a utility. Lake Bemidji State Park. Yeah, Minnesota girl. Now the next one's here I paid $1 for. And yeah, I did pay up, but it's local, so I'm supporting the local economy. And I think that I'll be able to hopefully make something off of it. A couple of these are graveyard shots, which I hear are good. I haven't listed any of mine yet, but I will. A couple of those. And then we've got the dormitory of the chemical building at Montana State College in Bozeman. And it also has the Bozeman postmark. Main Street and Twin Bridges. And we have Christmas greetings from California. Actually, I'm going to put this aside to do this one right away because it's Christmas. Just a line to greet you from Butte, so another generic. Here's another Twin Bridges. This has the look of some of the postcards I've seen for Columbus, that same feel. Columbus, Montana that I've sold. Here is Underground and Butte. Merry Christmas. And why I got this one, it says design copyright by John Winch. So this one's another one that I want to get out right away. We have this one, and the reason why I got this, another Winch back. I don't know if it's him or not, but it could be. This one says It's copyrighted, original painting 1907 by Ellen Clapsaddle. So it's not like the Clapsaddle faces, but it is a Clapsaddle postcard. Here is another winch. Oh, here, I couldn't resist getting some sheep for me, and yeah. Okay. Here's a state hospital for the insane in Nevada. So those are hopefully desirable. And then we've got Hudson Landing from the Half Moon. I didn't think I was buying this one, actually. This is a surprise. Oh, maybe it's not. It's a tux. That's why I got it. So, ship. And there's a couple ships, tuck ships. So, I mean, you've got a couple crossovers here. And they were $1 each, so even if I sell them for $4, it do okay. This one is Yellowstone, and this is different. It's got a bare butt Cupid. It's got like a woman's face. I don't know. It's kind of weird, like this is an afterthought. Here's Yellowstone, Montana, another generic postcard with just printed the location on. We've got a Merry Christmas, and this says John Winch on it. This is a folded postcard. So brown, I don't know if this is worth anything or not. And then finally, I got this one. This one was an $8 postcard I got for $1, and it is a 1910 calendar on it. So I didn't look to see if all the months were in it, but it's kind of neat with a Santa on front. And yeah, so this was, I don't see a year on it, but obviously it was sent around 1910, probably 1909, because the date is December. So these postcards I'm going to scan probably right this week and get them up so I can, because Christmas is hot right now, and especially this one. So I hope you enjoyed that, and you can find some treasures at some local places. Now, one of the things that, I paid like $1 for each for a lot of these, but the thing is that these postcards have been sitting there for a long time, and they haven't been like if I buy a lot on eBay, a lot of those have been gone through, so they wouldn't have the winches and this kind of stuff in there. So I'm paying more than 25 cents a postcard, but I will make note of how much I paid for it, like I paid up, so I make sure I don't lose anything, hopefully. You can get the unpicked stuff, hopefully. They've probably been picked by other people, but you're limited to the local people and their knowledge. And some of them, I think there are other postcard people around, because I've heard about them, but I think I scored quite a bit on these with the winch and Clapsaddle, because those, I don't know if they're rare or not. I mean, you don't have the little cherubic faces and the little kids. It does sometimes pay to shop local. So thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite card was, what you liked, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.